Optic lobes.
Good. How about this?
Cerebral hemisphere.
Right. And how about right in here? Yes. What's this?
Tract.
Right. What's this thing?
Right.
And what's right in front of the olfactory bulb?
You said something about a sac? Olfactory sac?
Yes.
No. I thought sac before bowl.
Olfactory sac is towards the front. So this is the olfactory sac. The yellow is the bulb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So olfactory sac is here. Olfactory bulb is the yellow, then olfactory tract.
I can't move.
Okay, that's okay. You can come closer later.
Are you going to come over here?
Let me hold it up for you. Okay, so do you know what that is?
Is that the cerebellum?
Yeah, so cerebellum. Do you know what these are?
Hemisphere?
No.
Optic lobe.
Optic lobes. So cerebellum, optic lobes, diencephalon.
What is that?
Cerebrum.
Diencephalon is right in here with the telechoroidea. These are the cerebral hemispheres.
Yeah, that's what
here.
it is. Yeah.
This is the olfactory tract, olfactory bulb, and olfactory sac.
Okay.
Okay, and then the medulla. Yeah, who can show me the medulla?
Right here, right?
You got it. Yeah.
Wait, can you lift it up?
Of course, yes. So this is the medulla right here.
And then what's around there?
This whole thing here. So
My knees hurt.
myelencephalon, yes, another name for it. So medulla oblongata is this whole structure between the cerebellum and the spinal cord. So everything down from here.
Oh, so it's
So
not
right
just the
in here.
center. It's the whole thing.
It's the whole thing. So everything down
The
from
medulla what?
Oblongata.
medulla oblongata. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the myelencephalon. Yeah.
So we
And
can
is
just
it
write medulla
auricles on the
oblongata.
sides laterally?
Can you repeat all that once?
Just a moment. Repeat what? The whole thing?
No, you can see.
I have to move ahead a little bit for them, but I'll come back to it. So this is the medulla oblongata, and in the middle you have another telechoroidea with the fourth ventricle.
Oh,
Yeah, so that hole in the middle is the fourth ventricle.
So do we need to know like that there is fourth ventricle inside?
Yeah, it's in your book. So you
Ventricle
just,
to what?
the brain has ventricles, so it has four ventricles.
one question. In class, you said that there was 4 motor, 3 motor, 4 mix, and all that. Like, we never...
You're right, you didn't go over that. So then don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask about that, but basically...
Because I want to know which one was when. Because it's center, and then
Well, the oculomotor is obviously motor, and we can go over that, but it's
You're
not
not
going to be.
gonna- okay, so no problem.
But you should know it. That's true. So I should go over it. But
Let's just go
Can you just repeat all that one more time?
the whole thing.
The medulla oblongata.
This is the medulla oblongata.
Oblongata.
Yeah. This. Are you getting it? All right. Medulla oblongata.
Your phone's not on it.
It's not on.
Yeah.
Like before, it was just. Oh, it's fine. I know.
Okay. So medulla oblongata. And if you can't see, just holler and I'll turn it or something. Okay. So medulla oblongata, cerebellum.
And what are the two lobes, the back lobes?
Oh, these are the auricles. Yeah, you're right. So on either side of the cerebellum are the auricles. So this is one auricle, this is the other auricle.
Oracle, is that,
Auricle.
that's the ear?
No.
Not ears, no. It's just, they're called auricles because they look like little ears. But they're part of the medulla.
I'm trying to help you.
And then what about these two back lobes?
Um,
Was that part of the cerebellum?
This whole big round thing is the cerebellum, yeah. So we have the medulla oblongata here, right? With the fourth ventricle in the middle with the telechoroidea on top. This big round thing is the cerebellum. Then we have optic lobes here. Diencephalon in here with the telechoroidea again.
What's the telechoroidea?
It's a membrane.
And then the cephalon?
Diencephalon. Yeah, did you read the chapter in your book?
No.
Alright, when you read it, it'll make more sense. Okay, so these are the cerebral hemispheres. Olfactory tract, olfactory bulb, olfactory sac.
What was the name of this that originates, that makes a jaw?
Oh, good question. Okay. So here we have these two prongs of cartilage that stick up into the cavity, basically, of the brain. So anybody remember what those are called? Pallid quadrate, right? The what?
Oh, that's the pallid.
Yeah, but which process is the pallid quadrate? Anybody know?
Orbital?
That's where the jaw.
Orbital process. Yes.
Okay, orbital.
Do you guys have to know this for Wallert's?
No, we just need to know where the little palatal quadrate things are in the side.
So it's here and it's here.
Yeah.
And what is
Is it
that? The
orbital process?
pallid quadrate or
Yeah,
the process?
It's the orbital process of the pallid quadrate. So
That's
it's,
where it originates.
yeah, so it's part of the upper jaw.
And so what does the orbital process do?
It just
Does that move
attaches.
the jaw?
It attaches the upper jaw to the. Well, it loosely attaches the upper jaw to the skull to help it move.
You should be
That
happy.
muscle?
No. It's part. It's part.
I know, you should be
Alright,
happy.
So now let's move
Still.
on. Now, okay.
Optic nerve. Bottom one.
You can see the
So
optic
let's-
nerve up there.
So the optic nerve is here, but let's see.
Yeah, I thought
here we
it was
go.
by the eye.
That's what I was trying to
Yes, this white thing here.
Okay.
All right, so this is the optic nerve right here, this white thing.
Oh.
And you can see it also, well, you can see it on the other side now.
Not the one underneath it? Yeah,
The thing that goes across this way.
the one I showed you before.
Yeah, so these are the two optic nerves here. The white things that go straight across. Here's one and here's one. Like right here. Okay, now we also needed to know the,
Pedestal.
yes, the pedestal. Which
okay.
is the pedestal?
It's
fine.
Which one?
No, it's
Oh,
the,
here it is, here it is.
What is that?
The optic pedestal.
it holds the eye in place. Pedestal.
Pedicle.
So let's pull it out.
okay.
A little bit. See it?
Pedicle or
Optic pedestal. Yeah, or however Dr. Waller pronounces it. Does he call it pedicle?
Yeah.
All right, well, the optic pedicle or pedestal. So this little thing with the round cup on the top. Yeah.
Okay.
So
The round. It was like underneath.
yeah, you have to just pull it out a little bit.
And then what is this thing?
Later again.
Yeah, but it was underneath.
What is this area?
Okay, so this is the eyeball here.
That's the eyeball.
Eyeball. So this is the optic pedestal with this little cup on the top right there.
They
So
have superior.
yeah, so now
And that's the optic nerve, you said?
the white is the optic nerve. See this here and here?
And then, these part of the rectus?
These are all eye muscles. Oblique, yeah. So this is the superior oblique right here. Now, what's this one in the back?
The inferior oblique?
No. Lateral.
No,
Medial.
it's another superior.
Inferior rectus?
Ophthalmic. No,
It's
that's not it.
superior. You said it.
Superior rectus.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh.
So it's the superior rectus. So,
Right.
yeah, actually though, why is this it? It's loose. I'm just wondering because it's kind of loose.
Superior rectus.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is.
No, whatever.
Because this could be part of the superficial ophthalmic nerve, but
That's what I thought.
yeah, it might. I'm not sure, but
Because it's not
anyway,
facing anywhere. So.
yeah, the thing that goes to here though would be the superior.
Look, that one
rectus.
right there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
That's
now,
probably it, yeah.
It's probably this,
And that's the inferior one.
No, they're still
or
inferior.
actually maybe it's. I think it's this. So this.
Yeah.
So superior oblique, superior rectus. This is probably part of the nerve.
Yeah.
Then this would be. Then you have the medial and the lateral rectus. The lateral rectus goes to the back of the
Yep.
eye, and the medial rectus is probably this
Middle.
one. This is the medial rectus.
Okay.
Lateral though. Yeah, lateral. Superior oblique, superior rectus, medial rectus. Now the lateral rectus is not really exposed on this one. You can look at the other eye. Alright, just pull that off. Oops. So So here, actually, this is the superficial ophthalmic nerve.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yes, so this is the superficial ophthalmic nerve here. Now, can we find the lateral rectus? Let's see. It comes from the brain. It's part of the 5, 7, 8 trunk. And
I thought it would come from. Doesn't it come from the cerebellum?
Yeah. It comes right. Well, it doesn't come from the cerebellum itself, but it comes from the brain stem. Yeah,
Okay.
right under the cerebellum.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually 5 and 7, trigeminal facial.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
should we name it ophthalmic?
The superficial ophthalmic nerve contains fibers of the trigeminal and the facial.
Okay, so we should name it superficial ophthalmic.
Right. Superficial ophthalmic. Now, okay, here.
Superficial ophthalmic? What is that?
Superficial ophthalmic nerve is this little thing right here.
I think you said that was,
It contains.
It branches off the
It
trigeminal.
branches off. Yeah, it's trigeminal.
where's
and
the
facial.
trigeminal?
This is one of the branches of the trigeminal.
Which is the main branch?
There is no real main branch. It branches many different ways. If I were to remove this cartilage here, you could see the main trunk where it all branches off, but then this one is not exposed. Anyway, okay, so here's a nice muscle. What's this muscle?
Lateral.
You got it. The lateral rectus, yeah.
Can I see that?
Yes, so this is the lateral rectus here.
Could you point to the medial one more time?
This is the medial.
Medial, where's the optic?
And what's this one right here in the
Optic
middle?
nerve?
Oh, okay, so this is the superficial oblique. Or no, superior oblique. Superior oblique. What's this one?
Superior rectus.
Rectus, superior rectus. This is the medial rectus. This is the lateral rectus.
And the pedicels underneath them.
Yeah, the pedicel we saw from the
What
other
about the
side.
ventral rectus? The ventral rectus.
There's a ventral rectus, but we can't see it here. We have to turn the eye on.
Oh, we didn't. Is that
Yeah,
gonna
did
be
you guys do the
we did.
ventral muscles? You did?
Oh, wait, are we done now?
No, we didn't look. Yeah.
I was wondering, for the bottom side, the really flat one is infraorbital nerve.
Oh, yeah,
That's a flat one, right? The Y flat.
Yeah, it's wide
Okay.
and flat. Now this is the optic nerve. See this white thing? Rectus,
Same thing.
medial rectus, lateral rectus.
Optic
What's
nerve.
this?
Optic nerve is
Oh,
the
this
white
is the superficial ophthalmic nerve.
Superficial.
Yeah. And the optic nerve is the white thing that goes directly perpendicular to the body axis.
And what about like
The inner ear of the shark. Did you guys do the inner ear? Your class? Didn't do the ear with the
Okay.
semicircular canals?
Okay,
and-
no, okay, good.
Okay. Yeah, neither did we actually, so don't worry about it. Okay, now.
That's it?
Yeah, we can look at the ventral freezer.
Well, let's do the muscles first.
Yes.
We're not going to be tested on any of the nerves except for the ones you just went over. So, like,
Yeah.
the big long list that you gave us out of the 10, we only need to know, like,
The optic ones.
the optic
Optic,
nerve.
the superficial ophthalmic. Let's see what else we
That's
saw.
5 and 7, and then that's it.
But you should study the diagram because it is possible that there could be a shark. Like some of them are very easy to
Okay.
identify.
Oh.
So
We did at the beginning cross sections of the muscles. Is
Yeah.
that going to be on it? Are we going to have to look at a cross section of the
cross
muscle?
sections of the muscles where? Which one?
Like we did a cross, the one that's a circle.
Mandibularus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the labial, right? How do you differentiate labial with the Meckles?
Okay. So the labial cartilages are here. So see this?
Okay.
right by the mouth.
Yeah. It goes like this, like
maybe
a
I
little,
could put this on my phone.
kind of like a little V shape here.
Okay.
Does a flip phone do video?
These are the labial cartilages. Yeah. This is the Meckel's cartilage.
Oh, okay,
and
so
this
labial's
is
on the side and the... Okay.
Yes, you got it. So labial cartilages are on the side. They connect the two.
Okay, because I thought it was this.
No. This is the labial cartilage, and there's one on the other side. What's this? Yeah.
What does that mean, labial part?
Which one? What? Okay. Palatal quadrate is the upper jaw. Meckel's cartilage is the lower jaw. These are the labial cartilages.
And that jaw, or what is that?
Yes, this is the jaw.
No, but I mean the labial,
They're part of the jaw. Yeah.
labial
Cartilages.
cartilage.
Yeah, you need to read your book. That's the thing.
No, labial. We didn't go over it.
It's in
We
the book.
went over medical
Yeah, it's in the
how
book.
the quadrate.
Labial, ventral view. Labial, yes, yeah.
Labial just to connect there.
These are the labials. Yes. So labial cartilage is here and here. Palatal quadrate, Meckel's cartilage. Okay. So, what do you want to do now?
Muscles.
Circulatory?
Yeah. Well,
We're going to do circulatory.
Circulatory.
By the
Okay.
way, we only see this jugular,
No, like
bronchial
not the
muscle,
blood
bronchial
That's the picture.
Well, does the camera,
Parents study it anyway because it's
camera,
easy to see once it's open.
video?
so we see the blood flow,
The flip
like
phone
in
has
the
a
upper and the
camera.
pharynx,
Does it
and
do video?
then under the sinus
No,
venosa.
but
All right. So
if
first
I
of
want
all,
to do it
what's
on my
this?
phone.
Yeah, you can do it on your phone.
What's
A
this?
flip phone?
Atrium, right? The same on both sides.
I don't know.
What is this? You got it. Yeah.
And
Conus arteriosus.
What's the...
Conus arteriosus. Here. Conus arteriosus. Ventricle atrium.
sinus venosus under the.
You gotta pick it up to see the sinus venosus. So this is the sinus venosus. It's
Can you lift it?
yeah, it's a little bit ripped on this specimen, so it's like right under here.
It's supposed to be a sac, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a sac. It's usually blue.
Okay.
Yeah, this would be back here would be the posterior cardinal sinuses inside here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this,
Posterior
Are those
what?
sperm sacs, right?
what?
Sperm sac.
No, these are not the sperm sac. The sperm sac is way back
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, but what we
that's
have
what-
here, yeah. Okay, so
My specimen had a way better esophagus.
all right. So now let's look at the abdominal organs.
Hold on. And
What?
do you have those subclavian, jugular?
Subclavian,
Yeah.
jugular.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can see them at all.
You can't really see them. You can't really see them.
Brachial, subclavian.
Yeah, people in Dr. Wallard's class, did you see those?
What?
The jugular and the subclavian. Did you see those?
Do we need? Should we look at another chart just to make sure that
Do
we
you
can
point
see
them out?
You don't need to know them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're tiny. I mean, you know,
Okay.
you're not going to see them. Yeah.
See, like starting from the sinus venosus.
Okay. So the sinus venosus is under the heart. This one is ripped, but it basically goes right into the heart. Sinus venosus, but it's ripped. on
And then
this
it has
specimen.
that's the two little holes for the liver, right?
Yeah, so the hepatic veins, not the hepatic portal veins, yeah, just the hepatic veins. This specimen, oh, here's one, yeah.
Those are the two holes.
Well, wait, let me check though, because I'm not sure. This could very well be the esophagus.
Should I go?
That's the esophagus.
Okay.
So see the esophagus? Yeah. Where my probe is? And you can see the papillae on the inside of the esophagus, right here. All these tiny little thin
That's what's
finger-like
called
things. Papillae of the esophagus.
And in the stomach you have the rugae.
Yeah, now unfortunately it looks like your sinus venosus is pretty much missing here.
Should we
So-
get another?
Yeah, we can look at somebody else's, but first,
Yeah, just another shot here.
yeah, first though, let's see what else we can see here.
This is still the ventral aorta or dorsal?
This is dorsal aorta. Now the ventral aorta is only in the ventral side of the mouth.
Oh, okay.
So to see it, you have to open the mouth.
Okay, so when we go into yours.
My specimen.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So the dorsal aorta is what goes all along the back of the body, the dorsal side.
And then two kidneys.
Yeah. Now the lateral veins, lateral abdominal veins, they go here, but you can't really see them very well. But you should know where they are. So lateral abdominal veins go right along here on both sides. These are not very well stained, these specimens, so you can't see it very clearly.
So, like, is that the only type of veins we need to know?
No, you should know the hepatic portal, the hepatic veins,
Yeah.
And
sinus
just not,
venosus for you. What's this?
Wait.
That's the right
lobe of the
Right
Wait, let me.
Right lobe of the liver. Okay. How about this? Median lobe of the liver. How about gallbladder?
What is that?
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder goes along the
Median lobe.
Yeah, right side of the median lobe. So this is the gallbladder.
And the esophagus underneath it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Where's the
esophagus is here. It's cut.
Yeah.
So here, actually, you can really see the papillae very well here. So these are esophageal papillae.
So I would need to write esophageal.
How about that? Left lobe of the list.
I'm just gonna squiggle.
All right.
So,
Now, what is this?
That's the cardiac.
Stomach, right?
Cardiac.
The cardiac region is really up here.
Yeah, this is the body part of
Yeah, this is the body of the stomach.
pyloric.
This is the pyloric, right?
Wait.
You have the pylorus.
That's the pyloric
Yeah, the pyloric region of the stomach is where it bends up like a letter J.
Yeah. And then you have the pylorus.
It's right at the very tip. Yeah, it's like
Pylorus.
that's the sphincter. Yeah, it's right in here really. It's a pyloric
Pylorus
sphincter.
sphincter.
Yeah.
Is that the same as pyloric?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Can you show the ventral and dorsal
But
side?
this is the whole stomach here? The whole stomach
Yeah,
is...
this is all stomach. So if you lift up the liver, this is the stomach, and the stomach wraps around here. So this is all stomach.
Professor, I have a question. So the cardiac region of the stomach is right, like, below the liver?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
It's like where the esophagus
Continuous with the esophagus.
connects to the liver.
Yeah, and then this is the body of the stomach.
Where's the cardiac region?
The top of the stomach.
So it's like,
So it's
it would
like
be like
here.
right there, where the
like
liver
right here.
is.
Is it inside?
It's all liver.
No, I mean the.
Yeah, you're right. So this is the cardiac part here. This is the body of the stomach. This is the pyloric region. Now, let me ask you another question. What's that?
That's the ventral
Yes.
ventral.
Ventral lobe of the pancreas, right?
What is it?
Ventral
Lobe of the pancreas. The pancreas has three parts.
medial.
Ventral, ventral, dorsal, and isthmus. Yeah. So this is the ventral lobe of the pancreas. Now this is the dorsal lobe of the pancreas. So the yellow up here is the dorsal lobe of the pancreas.
The dorsal.
The dorsal is longer.
And ventral
Shorter. So this is the dorsal. Can you see it? This yellow part right here. Dorsal.
And what mesentery is that?
Good question. Yeah.
Or is it a ligament?
It's really part of the mesentery proper.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you can see it's going to the spiral valve intestine.
Yeah, but I just
This is the
Mesentery.
dorsal lobe of the pancreas.
This is the
ventral.
Ventral lobe. So what's the pulmonary right
This is
here?
the spiral valve intestine. Spiral valve.
So the ventral lobe of the pancreas goes into the spiral valve intestine.
It's on top. It sits on top of it. So the ventral lobe of the pancreas sits on top of the
stomach.
spiral valve intestine. Now the duodenum is the part of the intestine right behind the pancreas. So it's right after the stomach and right after the pyloric sphincter. So this would be duodenum. Okay. Now, so ventral lobe of the pancreas.
and was it? Do we see the isthmus?
Isthmus, I don't know if you can see. You have to really, you'd have to break the mesentery.
Okay, so you would just know that it connects.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be easy to
Which is the dorsal lobe of the pancreas?
right here.
And then when
Yeah, can you just go to the mesentery?
This is all dorsal lobe of the pancreas. It's colored red because of that.
and this right here,
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah,
that's
this?
spleen.
Yeah, that's the spleen.
On other organs, in the pink ones, it's so much better to see because it's darker.
Yeah,
Probably use the pink for that.
probably,
I hope so.
And this is the spiral valve intestine.
But the white ones are
Exactly, yeah, you got it. So this is the spiral valve intestine, and the end of that is the colon. So the colon would be right there. Now,
The
let's,
colon is a tiny little.
well, the colon is just the thin part right after the spiral valve intestine.
Because the first part
This
of the
one right
intestine
here?
is the duodenum, then it goes spiral valve, and then it goes colon.
Right. Now,
Colon is this.
that's the colon, yeah.
You need to know that it's divided into, the intestine is divided into three parts.
Yeah, three parts.
Duodenum.
Where's the third part?
The duodenum is the beginning of it. The spiral valve is the middle, and and then the end of it is a colon.
Yeah.
No, but the pancreas.
The pancreas on the stomach, not on the intestine.
Well, the pancreas is on top of the intestine. The pancreas is on top of the duodenum.
This is the ventral lobe of the pancreas.
Yes, right.
This is the dorsal lobe.
Yes, this is the dorsal lobe.
So what's the isthmus?
You can't see the isthmus. It connects the two. It connects the dorsal and the ventral lobes. Spleen, yeah. And this is the pyloric. Yes, pyloric region of the stomach. Now here's a question. What's this?
The rectal gland.
Yeah, this is the rectal gland. Here's another question. Yeah, the mesentery. Mesorectum. Yeah.
What is the mesentery?
So the mesentery that attaches the rectal gland to the dorsal body wall is the mesorectum, right? Now, how about this blood vessel? What's this blood vessel?
And then the mesorectum.
So this is the mesorectum. This white membrane that attaches to the rectal gland is the mesorectum.
Okay, and the blood vessel?
The one above it.
Is the posterior mesenteric artery. Yeah. So this blood vessel is the posterior mesenteric artery, and this is the rectal.
That was on the quiz.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, it was.
Are
Rectal
we getting
gland.
quizzes back on Tuesday or on Wednesday? Because I kind of want to see that inspirational 10 before I take
Okay,
them.
I'll try for Tuesday. I got it. All right. So one more time, we got rectal gland here. We got mesorectum and posterior mesenteric artery.
So which ones are the hepatoduodenal ligament?
Oh, good question. Okay. So we'll get to that in a minute because we're going to do the dorsal mesenteries. So the dorsal mesenteries include the mesorectum. Yeah. So
Mesogaster.
let's see if we can see this one.
Gastrosplenic, right?
Yeah, I think the mesogaster is kind of ripped off on this one.
I think
This is a little bit of it. Do you have a tweezer?
I do.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, just I need a tweezer for a second. Okay. All right. So this is what's left of the mesogaster here. It's a little bit, it's ripped off on this specimen. This is the mesogaster. Connects the stomach to the dorsal body.
That's what?
Mesogaster.
organs and mesenteries.
Mesogaster. Mesogaster. So it's a
And then it attaches to
the dorsal body.
dorsal body wall of the stomach.
Just like to the back of the shark, you know, like to here, to the muscles and stuff on the.
But also the back of the stomach.
Yeah, it just connects the stomach to the body.
Okay, and that's the
Through
mesogaster.
this a lot. Can we go to the urogenital?
Sure, let me just go over it quickly. So we got mesogaster, mesorectum, mesentery proper, right? So onto the spiral valve is mesentery proper. And what goes between the gastrosplenic ligament goes between the stomach and the spleen.
What?
Gastrosplenic ligament goes between the stomach and the spleen.
Where the gastro.
Splenic ligament. I'll help you with it in a minute. Now, what's this? Falciform ligament, right.
That's
On
all
the ventral surface of the stomach. Of the liver.
The liver.
Yeah, ventral surface of the liver is the falciform ligament. And somebody asked me about the...
Gastrohepatic.
Yes, so let's look at that.
We need to know that the hepatic portal vein is with it too, right? And
Yes,
the bile
yes,
duct, and
yes.
what else?
And the celiac artery.
Yeah.
Hepatic artery.
So, here is the...
The celiac is outside. Yes.
What's this called? Gastrohepatoduodenal ligament. Is right here, and it splits into two, so it forms a Y-shaped thing.
You have the
And
gastrohepatic.
here is gastrohepatic is this side.
Wait, which side?
Yeah, so the gastro.
Hepatic liver and stomach, guys. Liver and stomach.
Okay.
Yeah, so gastrohepatic goes from liver to stomach. Hepatoduodenal goes from liver to duodenum.
And in the stomach it becomes gastric artery and veins. What it becomes? Can we?
It carries them. Oh, so basically, you have here.
Celiac.
Yeah, let's find the celiac. Okay, so this is the celiac artery.
Okay,
It's very
okay.
big and red and thick, and you can see if you move this. I just need to move
The
this.
other one is thicker.
Because it's a hepatodor.
It's a ligament.
Yeah. So here's the celiac artery, and I see it's cut, but it would attach to the dorsal body wall about here. Attaches to the dorsal aorta. So this is where it's cut off. The celiac artery came right out of where that red spot is.
What's the blood vessel to the testes?
The mesocarp.
You need to know it.
the
You
mesentery.
mean the mesentery to the testes? Is the mesorchium.
And there was a blood vessel too, but I don't remember the name of it.
To the testes? I didn't mention that. Don't worry about that. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, we can look at that if you really want to know.
No, it's okay.
I don't remember the name offhand, but
Don't worry about it.
that's okay. So what are these?
Testes.
Testes. Yeah, this is the testes. Mesorchium is here. Now, what did we not do yet? So celiac artery is right here, big and red.
And then it turns into the gastric.
Yeah, it splits and it goes to the stomach and to the duodenum. So
It's the anterior and posterior.
this is the celiac artery. Yeah.
And it splits into
Anterior and posterior.
Yes. So the gastric artery is the part that goes onto the stomach. And it also goes to the duodenum here.
So do we need to know the pancreatic?
No. No, I asked her that. I was
No,
like,
no, no, no.
The pancreas, something,
What
because it's
about the lineal?
the gastric vein. That goes to the
No, not gastric.
Let me see something.
renal.
Mesenteric.
Because I know renal gastric goes to.
I don't know if this specimen has a good
It's in
one.
between. It's in the ligament.
Yeah, it's cut off in this. It's really hard to see.
It's on the renal.
Yeah, if I'm going to show it, it would be a different specimen. But basically, what you can see here is you can see the anterior mesenteric artery here, and this is the vein. It's not stained, so this would be the posterior intestinal vein here. Mesenteric, yeah.
what is the anterior intestinal vein?
Anterior intestinal vein, we can't see it. It's in here.
Can you just go over the celiac and dividing up into whatever, and then the one next to the celiac that was really a ligament?
Alright, so this is the celiac artery.
Okay.
And it goes to the gastric artery, which you can see spreading all along the stomach.
Okay. And then it goes somewhere else too, the hepatic.
It goes to the duodenum. So, alright, so it goes to the liver, like if you want to know like where it goes, the celiac artery goes to the stomach, to the duodenum, and to the liver. So the main thing is it goes to the stomach in this gastric artery, but it also branches off the hepatic artery, which goes up to the liver through like inside this gastrohepatoduodenal ligament. And you also have
Wait, what are they doing?
you also have a branch that goes to
To
the
the
duodenum.
pancreas.
This one's also
To the duodenum and the pancreas. So
And then next to it there was a ligament, and right?
the gastrohepatoduodenal ligament, right here. And it contains the bile duct, hepatic portal vein, and the hepatic.
The gastrohepato. How do you say it? The gastrohepato.
Gastrohepatoduodenal ligament.
And that divides up also.
Yeah, it divides into two. It's Y-shaped. You need to study in your book. Let me show you.
That goes to the ledogastric and the gastro.
Yeah, so the top part is the gastrohepatoduodenal ligament. See how it splits into two?
Yeah.
So it's going to split into two here. Here's one side, right? So it's Y-shaped. Here's one side, here's the other side. This is the side that goes to the stomach. It's the gastrohepatic ligament. The other side goes to the duodenum, and it's the hepatoduodenal.
So just remember that gastrohepatoduodenal ligament comes from the.
This one's mine.
I have a picture.
That's Min. What is it?
as bad as my book.
There's the papillae, so that's from the.
Yeah.
That's the esophagus papillae.
Yes, esophageal papillae
Esophageal, okay.
are these little finger-like things. You can see them. So, see here, this is the esophagus. These are the esophageal papillae. Little finger-like things. Okay.
Blood vessels. You can do the circulatory
Oh,
flow.
this is great. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, first of all, so the tongue is here. This is the tongue. It's on the lower side, so it's on the ventral side of the jaw. Yeah. So this is the tongue, and it's immovable. It doesn't move. This, what's this?
The
Meckel's
Meckel's
cartilage, because it's on the ventral side. Right. This is the palatal.
What are the dermal dentary?
Dermal denticles? That's the skin. That's in the skin.
I thought that was a
I
teeth.
thought it would be something with the teeth.
No. Denticle means tooth, but it means because it looks like teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where is that?
That's all over the skin. Yeah. So, okay.
It's the one that you showed us under the microscope.
This.
Spiracles, yes.
Oh, yeah.
These are the spiracles. So this is the internal opening of the spiracle here. And you can see the external on the outside here. Yeah. All right, now, what else? Okay, so we have, first of all, before we do any blood vessels, gill rakers. These are gill rakers.
Okay.
Dummy wrench and hollow.
So gill rakers are between the gill slits.
And which ones are
Between, yeah, they're really between the cartilages. So they're between the, so the gill rakers are really, they're attached to the gill arch cartilages, and they basically stick out between the two gill arches.
What's their function? To filter?
Yes, they filter so that food doesn't get out.
Okay.
Doesn't get into the gills to muck up the gills.
Can you tell the difference between primary and secondary lamellae?
That is a good question. Do you need to know that for your exam? Okay, let's see.
It's fine.
No. I was like, I was scared.
The dots that you see would just be primary, like the more visible ones.
We don't need to know that, right?
I don't think you do. Let me see. Okay,
I'm just
can I see this, please? That's okay, no problem. All right. Primary and secondary lamellae. Okay, so
I
here's
just
the part about that. We didn't really go over that for
What exactly are the...
Yeah, what are the lamellae? Because they look like in the esophagus. Is it this, the red?
It's the brown. It's the brown part, really. So the red is little blood vessels.
Okay.
So actually, it's the brown stuff under here. So
What is the brown stuff?
Lamellae.
lamellae.
And the brown stuff are the rakers?
No, blood
I
vessels.
mean the blood
Red
vessels.
is the blood. Yeah, red is
Is that
the
the
blood vessels.
rakers?
Are they also known as gill
Gill rakers?
Gill lamellae, yeah. So
What's
the
the gill rakers?
These are the gill rakers. They're cartilage. They're made out of
The gill
cartilage.
rakers are similar to like the pointy fingers that we see.
These are gill rakers. So the lamellae is this brown stuff that's the actual gill itself. These red are blood vessels going to it. The gill itself might be a little bit red too because the blood really goes into it. Okay, good question. Gill rays. Okay, so it has gill rakers and gill rays. There's two projections on the gill cartilages, the gill arch cartilages. Yeah, the rakers really, they kind of cover up the opening of the gill pouches internally to prevent the food from getting into the gills. The gill rays support the gills. So the gill rays branch out. You can't see them. You can't see them. Yeah, they branch out. On a skeleton, you can see them. They branch out to the gills and support the gill. So you can't see them here. Now, a demibranch is half of a gill. So this would be one demibranch. Two together would be a hollow branch. So this and this together is a hollow branch.
But one of them is not a complete one, right? The fifth one, the last one?
Yeah, the last one is not.
Is that what's the reason for that? Read about it.
It's just evolution.
Okay.
What's not complete?
One of the,
It says interbranchial septum.
the interbranchial septum is
The space?
it's the,
the line.
The whole thing is really the interbranchial septum.
It separates the two dummy branches, right?
But what did you
Yes.
say was
Okay,
the,
so
So where's the
not complete?
It separates the dummy. So all right, look.
So
There's a hollow branch. So the dummy branch is this. Dummy branch is this. So the septum is this one. The middle.
yes. So the septum separates
Dummy branch.
Yeah, it's connective tissue.
And then it's a hollow branch completely.
Yeah,
So
so
dummy
each one
branch
of
is-
these, each one of these is the septum.
Okay.
So the whole, everything in between the two lamellae. And it's connective tissue, and then you have also the gill arch cartilages. Now, the gill pouch is the space between here. So this is the gill pouch. Right in here.
The space between two hollow branches.
Yeah, the two demi branches.
okay.
Really. These are the, so this is a gill pouch, and this is
what-
a gill pouch.
What's the demi
gill
something or
slits.
other? Demi something you said?
Demi-branch is just one side. So a holobranch is the whole thing, two together, two lamellae. One is a
What is the line
demi-branch.
again?
Now, the internal gill slits are here. They're covered up by the gill rakers. So these are the internal
What is
gill
it by
slits.
itself? Is it like cartilage or what is it?
The gill is lots of, is what?
You said the bottom side of it.
Oh, yeah, this is the pharynx.
And the interbronchial, what do you call
Well,
it?
wait, she had a question. Say it again.
Yeah, the gills, internal gills. Is it like a supportive structure? Like, is it a cartilage or what is
Well,
it?
the gill has cartilage in the middle, so it has the gill arch cartilages. Remember
So
the
the internal
ceratobranchial?
gills is itself, what is it?
I don't understand the question. Sorry. Can you reword it?
What did you
What was on the is like internal
Gill slits.
gill slits. I'm sorry, gill slits.
Yeah, the internal gill slits are right here, so it's basically the opening to the gills on
So
the
it's
inside.
open. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's just a space. It's the
Oh,
opening.
okay.
So this is the internal gill slit
Okay.
with the gill rakers covering.
Which ones are the parabranchial chamber?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Parabranchial and interbranchial.
Okay, so the interbranchial septum in your book, number 11. So the interbranchial septum is basically just the connective tissue and the cartilage in between.
And the
Parabranchial septum, we didn't do that for my class.
Okay, well, we don't need to know parabranchial septum, guys.
Let's see.
They need it for the other class.
No, I'm announcing it. I'm just
Yeah, we didn't go over that. Okay.
Okay, guys, this is a pharynx. The side? Pharynx? Pharynx?
Yes, pharynx.
Okay, blood. No, we only have 5
Can
minutes.
I ask one
Oh, yeah.
question? So the lamella and the it's not the red stuff. It's the
It's the
underneath
brown
stuff.
stuff. The brown
Brown
stuff.
inside, right?
So these are each gill lamellae. Yeah.
If the pin is in the brown,
That's the lamella.
Well, even if it's in the red, really.
but it's also
So you wouldn't ask
This
us
is going
for the
between.
blood vessels. You'll ask us for lamellae.
Well, if it's here, it's going to be lamellae. Now, here's a question. All right, here's a good question. Okay. What is this? What are these?
Branchial.
Efferent branchial arteries. Efferent. Yeah, because remember that efferent comes from the word ex, which means leaving.
I don't think.
No, what's the afferent?
What?
Where are the afferent ones?
The afferent on the other side. So,
Okay.
5 pairs first.
oh, okay. So,
Count them.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah, it's right there.
The
You count them.
paradorsal aorta or something.
Look up. Look.
yes. The paradorsal aortae are up here.
And then that space.
This is the internal carotid
internal
artery.
carotid.
So the internal carotid, no, we didn't do that. So these are the internal carotids here, and it becomes one internal carotid. Okay. Now, so these are the paired lateral dorsal aortae. These are the internal carotids.
Paired lateral.
My class, don't worry about it. Okay. All right. So can we turn to the blood vessel?
Yes.
Yeah. Turn to the branchial. Keep going. It's in the circulatory system.
Can we see the afferent just by looking at this?
Go back. There we go. There we go. Open that up. All right. Okay. So. All right. So.
What is this thing hanging?
That's a good question. It's just some connective tissue.
Okay. No problem.
No. Okay. Now, what's this? Here's a good question.
Aorta?
What is it? What's all this here?
Dorsal aorta.
Dorsal aorta, right. Where's the ventral aorta?
In the stomach.
No.
Like on the top.
No, this is all the dorsal aorta.
And the
This is
heart
dorsal.
thing,
Yeah, the ventral is going to be... The ventral is on this side. If we were to dissect this out, you would see the ventral.
Next to the afferent.
Ventral what?
Most of the rest of the body.
This is the the afferent is on this side. Efferent is on this side. Efferent.
Yeah.
Efferent is dorsal, yeah. So we
Which is
have...
different way. Different.
These are the efferent branchial arteries.
Tongue and
And this
connect to
is
the ventral
the
aorta.
dorsal...
You're not going to see it because it doesn't come off.
It's inside here, huh?
Which is the ventral and
So the dorsal aorta is here. Efferent branchial arteries here. Afferent branchial arteries are inside here. And so is the
We can just move
ventral
it.
aorta.
Can you just move it? Can you show
already
it? Open.
It was right after conus arteriosus and your ventral aorta,
Yeah, so this is
which branches the first of
Here's the conus arteriosus.
May has her
Oh,
game.
here, actually, this is nice. You can see it here. But we would need to slice it a little more.
Okay.
So this here's the ventral aorta right here. And you can see the afferent branchial arteries coming off here.
Oh, okay.
So each of these branches is an afferent branchial artery.
And where is the ventral aorta?
Can you
there.
turn it a little so we can see?
Yeah. So the afferent branchial arteries bring it to the gills, bring blood to the gills, and they're here. This is the ventral aorta. Okay? Ventral aorta, afferent branchial arteries, conus arteriosus, ventricle, atrium.
What about the
Deoxygenated or oxygenated?
afferent?
deoxygenated.
Afferent is deoxygenated.
Yes.
And efferent is oxygenated because it gets oxygen in the brain.
You got it.
The afferent.
Gills provide the oxygen.
Okay, there we go.
Those are the afferent.
These are the afferent, yeah.
The afferent or the efferent?
Afferent.
A with an A. Which ones are the A?
This is afferent. These are the efferent. The
Which
afferent.
are the efferent?
These are the efferent.
Afferent is ventral. Efferent is dorsal.
Efferent.
Afferent has deoxygenated. Efferent has oxygenated.
So oxygen is carried in here back to the body. So dorsal aorta, efferent branchial arteries.
What did you say? Afferent is what? Deoxygenated.
So this is the efferent or efferent branchial arteries here. These are the afferent branchial arteries here. And the ventral. Yes.
Afferent is deoxygenated.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's 5 of them. So there's 5 of these. There's really only 4 of the efferents. Yeah. So if the pin is here, you should be able to know if that's...
Do we need to number them or we can just say efferent? Because I know there are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just say as much as you know.
Okay, so I'll just say efferent.
Yeah, branchial.
Say something wrong. We've got to
E's right.
No, these are the lateral dorsal aortae, but you don't need to worry about that. Okay. So what else should we go over?
Genital over here.
Muscles. How about muscles?
Oh yeah, muscles. The
Oh,
brachial.
and how about, actually, wait a minute. How about, yeah, this is the siphon here, right. And which one's the This is the clasper, yeah, this is the clasper.
And this is the pelvic girdle.
Pelvic girdle, you can't see it. Pelvic Oh, we should look at the skeleton, though. We should definitely, we should take out some skeletons for a minute. Now,
Sir.
You can't even see the skeleton.
what are these?
What are these things?
Ceratotrichia.
And then radials are
Radial and
You
basal.
need to see the skeleton. So, did we do some muscles? Yeah, we need a good one though to see the muscles. Cupillaris. Okay. So this triangular muscle here is the cupillaris.
Okay.
Basically right here, and it's
Is this the spiracle?
the spiracle.
Oh no. Yeah, this is the
Epiotis.
Spiracle. It's a hole.
So cupillaris would be up here.
Yeah. The craniomaxillaris is right in front of the spherical.
And then levator maxillaris superior
is right in front of the maxillaris.
And then underneath is the interhiatus.
No,
the
other side.
epiiotis. Epiiotis is here.
Yeah, so behind the spherical we have the
Epiiotis.
Okay.
Under that, infused with it, is the
Intermandibular. No.
no.
Hypoiotis.
levator.
Maxilla superior.
No.
The second levator.
Hyoid levator. Yeah.
Second levator, which hyo means second.
It raises the hyoid.
Oh, hypoiotis. Okay.
We have this is the cucularis here, and it's the levators for all the branchial arches.
Yeah.
These are the epaxial muscle bundles. So this would be the dorsal skeletogenous septum. Dorsal skeletogenous septum, epaxial muscle bundles here. The hypaxial is
over here, which is the horizontal.
horizontal skeletogenous septum.
Wait, this is the cucularis.
Yes, cucularis.
This is the epi something.
Epaxial muscle bundles here.
Is that the
This is the dorsal skeletogenous septum.
So
no?
myosome
But the
is not.
epiaxial.
Epaxial muscle bundles.
What are these? You know.
These are epaxial. They have myotomes. All right. So now,
It's not.
All right.
It's not right up here.
shall we look at a skeleton or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you have time, because I don't want to get you in trouble.
I'm not going to get in trouble. There's still some muscles that we should look at. These two sharks don't have. These two sharks aren't very good for some of the muscles. So we do need to look at some other muscles, really. And let's look at. So, intermandibularis is going to be the outermost layer, the first layer you come to when you dissect. So it connects between.
Couldn't see that. We took it out.
And what does it? Where does it originate? Yeah,
Mid-ventral
Yes, the mid-ventral rib. Yeah, and it goes to Meckel's part.
Okay.
So it's going to go out from both sides. So there's a left and a right. Left is left.
This is right.
This is right. This is left. Opposite of your hands.
Or you just stand behind it and you know.
Yes, right. So as long as it's in a ventral view, then it's opposite. Okay, now.
Unless you're aware on that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Look at it right here. They opened it a little bit.
Yeah, this is the common coracoarcules.
Okay.
Right here. Now, there's the interhyoideus though is above that. So first you have the intermandibularis, then you have the interhyoideus underneath second layer. So intermandibularis,
and they're stuck,
interhyoideus, yeah, they're kind of stuck together. And then when you peel them apart, then that's when you see the common coracoarcules and the
Where's the intermandibular? Where'd you say the inter something?
How about this one? Did you see number 2?
That's it.
The intermandibularis and the interhyoideus go on this side, the ventral side. We need somebody with a better chart for this.
Yeah, that's the one we saw in the first.
Common coracoarcules to Meckel's part. Then on either side, you have the two coracohyoids. Here's one and here's the other one. So this would be the right, this would be the left. Okay, so coracomandibular, coracohyoids. Right? Coracomandibular here, coracohyoids. Coracohyoids go from the common coracoarcules to the basihyoid cartilage. Right? So the basihyoid cartilage is that median cartilage of the hyoid arch. So, linea alba.
There we go, the linea alba.
Linea alba is the
It's separated by the
yes, right.
The linea alba ends at the forequarter and then the mid-ventral rib.
Right.
It starts at the corpus.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
The chondrocranium. Okay, so let me quiz you all. What's this?
Precerebral cavity.
Right, precerebral cavity, and what's this thing here?
Rostrum.
Rostrum, good. What's this?
Oticapsule or
Well,
basoflate.
these are the oticapsules. What's this hole here?
Endolymphatic fossa.
Yeah, endolymphatic fossa, right. Now, let's see what else we can see here.
processes?
Hmm?
No, not.
Yeah, okay, let's turn it on the side now. All right. Do you know what this big hole is here?
Second optic nerve foramen.
Yeah, the optic nerve foramen. So right here, this big hole here is the optic nerve foramen. All right, superficial ophthalmic foramen are here. Remember the superficial ophthalmic nerve? So they all come up through here. So these are the superficial ophthalmic foramen. Now, and the endolymphatic and the perilymphatic foramina are inside the endolymphatic fossa. So the first one is endolymphatic, and the posterior ones are the perilymphatic. Now,
This is ventral side now, right?
yeah, this is the ventral side. So let's see, what can we see here?
Basic trabecular process.
This is the internal carotid foramen. These are the basitrabecular processes here. Right, the jaw attaches here. The jaw attaches. What?
I can see it.
Okay, so these are the basitrabecular processes here. And,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. And the notochord goes inside up to about there. Yeah, but so basically,
That's it?
Can you
well,
repeat all that?
not really. I'm sorry, we were kind of
Running out of time.
running out of time. Yeah, but this is the, yeah, this, so,
Is in the front, right? Towards the front.
this is all the orbit.
Okay.
This is the orbit. in
So it's
here.
towards
So
the front
orbit,
of the orbit.
yeah,
So it's towards the
antorbital
right
is the front of the orbit, postorbital is behind the orbit. So
So the eye
postorbital,
goes in
antorbital. Yeah, the eye sits right in here. Okay.
And then what would you say was on the top there?
This is the epiphyseal foramen here. So where the epiphysis goes, the pituitary, not the pituitary, sorry, the pineal body. The epiphyseal foramen.
We can see
What's
this
the
in
bum?
the picture you gave us, right?
Bum.
Yeah.
The what?
There's like a
Bum?
bump. Yeah.
One is the structure.
Нет, подожди, это будет
Yeah. Anyway, let's do, so
B is the
okay.
cartilage.
What's this? Which fin is this?
Pelvic.
Yes.
Pelvic.
Pelvic. This is the pelvic
Pectoral is
fin.
longer.
Yeah, right. So this is the pectoral here. So you can see, actually it's upside down. So the pectoral, yeah, that is. So this is the pelvic.
And then
We don't see here.
Or
This,
female.
what do you think it is?
I don't remember.
This is female, yeah.
Professor, can you move it over
Right, because
here?
there's no claspers. So the claspers, yeah, the claspers would extend far down like in your sharks, yeah. So what's this structure here? Yes, pugo-ischiac bar, right. So this is the pelvic girdle, or the pugo-ischiac bar. What are these little bumps at the end? Iliac process, right. So the iliac process is at either side of the pugo-ischiac bar, right. The little bumps. Now, what's this long structure here that goes...
It's a basal.
Yeah, metapterygium. It's a basal, right? So there's two basals on the pelvic fin.
And then the metapterygium is this.
This whole long thing here is the metapterygium.
Okay.
What are these little ones in red?
Basal.
Protopterygium. Yeah. So these are the pelvic protopterygia. So metapterygium, protopterygium.
Wait, can you do it again?
Okay, so protopterygium, metapterygium.
Okay, and then what are the basals?
They are basals. They are
Oh,
basals.
okay,
So there's
okay.
two basals in the pelvic.
Okay.
These little bumps. Yeah.
These are the
Points on the flesh.
Ceratotrichia is this.
Okay, ceratotrichia is this stuff.
Wait, which one's the ilium? Ilium again?
So the iliac processes are here. No. This is the ceratotrichia here, the outermost part.
So what are the feathers?
Those are radials.
So in the pelvic fin, radials are going out like the spokes on a bicycle here. Ceratotrichia are the outermost part here, forming most of the fin. Okay, and we have iliac processes, the two little bumps pointing up on the top. Protopterygium here and here.
How do you differentiate it from the iliac processes?
Well, the iliac processes these are only part of the pubo-ischiac bone.
Oh, okay. And then this is on the top over here.
Yeah, this is a basal. So
Okay, so it's on the top of the basal, and then the...
so we have the pubo-ischiac bar here, just everything up this going across. Then we have two basals, protopterygium, metapterygium. Then we have the radials, like spokes on a bike, ceratotrichia here. On the pubo-ischiac bar, which is the pelvic girdle, you have the iliac processes pointing up. Like
And the pectoral is a forward bar.
let's look at the pectoral.
How would you test this? Like,
I would probably draw something on the outside.
This is the
like on
ventral
that.
view. Ventral view.
Yeah, this is a ventral view.
Okay.
Can't see the dorsal view. So, okay, here's a good question. What's this?
That's the what?
The whole thing goes like this. What is it?
Notochord?
Vertebral column, right. Notochord's inside. It's in the center. What's that? Anterior dorsal fin, right. And that's the posterior dorsal fin. Well, yeah. Okay. And this is the caudal fin. So
Wait, which one's the anterior? I thought this was the anterior.
Yeah. This is the anterior dorsal fin.
Because these are the
You
pelvic.
did the pelvic.
This is the pelvic fin.
Yeah. Okay, because I thought you were pointing to